Welcome to part 2 of plotting in MATLAB. So in part 1 we learned about the plot function and how to do some formatting. In this lesson we will learn about, by the end of this lesson you should be able to do subplots, which is basically having more than one plot in the same figure. And then we will learn about different plot types in MATLAB. So let's start. So this is what we did last time. We learned about the plot function and how to format a figure. Now we will do the subplot. So the subplot function, let me just run this. It's easier to show it than to talk about it. So the subplot functions, it takes three inputs. So the first two input, I define the grid that I want to do my subplot. So in that example, I have subplot that has two columns and have two rows and three columns. So basically my M here would be 2 and my N here will be 3. That grid could be any number. It could be 3 by 3, and that will have 9 subplots. That could be 8, for example, by 2. That will have 16 subplots, 8 rows and 2 columns. And I will have. And then the third number, this is the plot that I want to work on. So if I want to do this first one, that would be number 1. If I want to do this one, that would be number 2. This P will be number 3. This 4, this P will be 5, and this P will be 6. So basically, I just reserve the space and then I plot whatever I need to do in that space. So let's just look at it. So here I'm closing all the file, I'm clearing my workspace, I'm defining a new figure, figure 3, I'm holding on. This is the data that I want to plot. So I want to plot x's from 0 to 2 pi. I have 15 data points, and then I find the y1 that's sine of x, y2 that's the cosine of x. And now here I'm defining my subplots. So this one, I'm saying create a subplot that has 2 columns, that has 2 rows and 3 columns, 2 rows and 3 columns, and now reserve the space for the first one, which is here, and then you start doing plotting. So here, for example, I'm plotting x, y1, so that's whatever x I have here and the sine of x. And then I could add a plot title, I could add a label, I could do all, everything I did here, for example, adding a legend, adding a label, adding an x limit, adding a text, whatever I need to do, I can just do it in this space that I reserve it here. Then I want to do something here. How to do it? Same thing, so now I have my 2 by 3 subplot in that figure, and then now I'm the space number 2. So in space number 2 here, for example, I want to plot x and y2, and I want to give it a title of cosine x. Now I want to do this one. How to do this one? Again, I put here p is equal to 3, so I'm doing my reserving this space, and under here I want to plot this and I want to add a title, for example. This one, I'm plotting x and 2y, and then I want to do these formatting, whatever formatting that I want here, and then I want to have a title and want to have an x label, I want to have a y label, and so on. Then you get a figure that looks like this. Okay, so subplots, that's very useful, because in publication, for example, you want to, or in your homework or in whatever, you want to show data in such a way, not in a separate figure, but in one figure, and you want to summarize your data. Okay, or show data in a comparative way. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing you can do is MATLAB, let's look at this example. Remember this example? We did this example here. That's plotting x and y. Sometimes we that need to be a log scale, a semi-log x or semi-log y, or both log plot, log x and log y. So can we do this log plot remember in Excel when you do this, there was like something you click on and then it will change that scale, for example, from the like to your log scale. Okay, in MATLAB you do this. There's like instead of using the regular plot function, you use like semi log x. So let's say I have. Let me show it to you. So section break. So I have like this data here, my D1 and my D2, and then like I want to plug this on Similog. So here I have like so that's like my D1 here, like these numbers, and that's like my D2, and then I'm plotting this on the Similog X. I could also do the same for like Similog Y. So here like basically I'm just plotting like this number on the Similog Y, and I could do the same thing log. So here like the log y and log x. Okay, so that's a function. So instead of using like plot, I mean, let me do another. Let me do like a section break. I'll just plot this data like just a normal plot to show you the difference. So that would be like D1 and D2. That's like the regular plot that we did before. So that's like the regular plot that we did before, like using the plot function. If we want to do like log, like log here and log here, then you use the log function. If you want to do similog on the x, you just use the similog x. If you want to do similog on the y, you use similog y. Okay, so that is this function. You can have a chart with two y-axes. Let me show you how this looks like. So if you run this, so basically I have my x here, my y here, and then so here I'm plotting like sine x, and here like 2 cosine x, and like this one has like this axis and this one has this axis. This is called like a 2y axis. So that's also possible. You can do this with MATLAB. How could you know about something like this, or how could you use something like this? So generally, I mean, I did y axis before with MATLAB, but I don't remember how to do them. So how to learn about something like this? Again, like you check the help. Like you can do like you can Google it either, or like check like the MATLAB help. So I put like the link here for you. So you click on this link, and then it will give you like a help on how to create a chart with like two y-axis, and it will just give you like a detailed explanation with an example that you can use. And so here like basically tell you how to use it. So again, like there are so many different types of chart. You don't need to learn all of them. You only need to learn it when you need it. Like if I need to do like a y-axis plot, then I learn about how to do this, and then you can read about it. Like here, similarly, if I want to do like a box plot that looks something like this. Okay, so this box plot will where you can have summary statistics. So here that tells you about like the median of your sample, like the maximum and the minimum, and like something like this. So I mean, again, like how to, like the box plot function for MATLAB is called like box plot. How to use this function? Again, like you check the help. Like if you need to use like a box plot function, you check the help, you read how to do this box plot function, and then you will get all like the information you need, like in order to do like all these like box plot with different options. Okay. A histogram plot, like remember we did like a histogram plots before. So here, for example, like let me show you like a histogram plot. So here again, like I'm like this one, I'm defining the number of pins here, like how many pins that I have. So like in this particular example, like in figure In the first figure, I am saying like I need 10 pins. In the second figure, I'm defining like the interval, like the edge of each pin. So like I'm saying like the first pin, you know, the edge would be here, the edge will be here, the edge will be here. So I will have, you know, for like specific intervals versus here for like specific numbers of pins. Again, like all these details, do you need to know these details? No, you don't. Like whenever you need it and as you need it, you just read and check the help. I'm just giving you this as two examples. You don't need to know this. You only need to know it when you need to use it. So like if I need to do like a histogram, then I come here and then I read like now about like the syntax. So this is like we'll just do regular histogram. Here I will define the number of pins. Here I will define the edges. Here I will define pin edges and like more and more. So basically, you just read all of this to do what you exactly need to do. Are these all like the plots that MATLAB can do? No, not at all. Like MATLAB can do way more plot types than this. I'm just showing you like the histogram plot, the box plot, and like 2y-axis plot. This is just like as an example, but like if you see here, like this is like, I don't know why is this no variable. I think you need to select some variable for this menu to work. Let's just select. Let's just go here, select these variables, okay? Nope. Anyway, it says select variable, but no idea why. I mean, you should see here like this menu basically show you like the different, not sure why is it. No variable selected. Okay, maybe I need. Oh, okay. I think yes, you need to select the variable from here. So okay. Like you select these two variables, for example, and then this is what I wanted to show you. These are different plot types that are available in MATLAB. So here, that's like the plot that we use. This is like plot multiple series. Here, like plot as an area, plot bar, scatter by histogram, plot with some error bars. Like this bar horizontal, Pareto plot, 3D bar, more pie chart options. Here, this is like if you want to have like a surface plot, like if you want to plot a surface. MATLAB can do also 2 or 3D plotting. I mean, here it didn't show like a 3D plotting because I'm only selecting like X and Y. If I selected, for example, X, Y, Z and like this. But anyway, like so MATLAB now is unhappy, is freezing on me. But anyway, you just got the idea. Like whatever, like here is yes, it's telling you like all plots. Like you just select your data and MATLAB can like suggest plot types that you need, and it can also provide help on how to do it. It's freezing on me, so I think that would be all for this video, and I will like see you in like the